Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this tutorial I'm going to take you through variables. A variable is a container for storing data. The purpose of a variable is to label data and store it in a computer memory. There are different types of data types of variables. The first variable is an integer. An integer stores whole numbers like 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 3. The second one is a string. A string stores text like hello world. The third one is a bool. A boolean stores a true or false value. The fourth one is a character. A character stores a single character like B, D, F, A, C, etc. Fourth one is a double, stores a value with a decimal place. For example, 10.98, 3.76, 8.234. All those are decimal places. So declaring variables. In order for you to declare a variable, you have to specify the type of variable, the name of the variable, and assign it a value using an assignment operator. The syntax for declaring a variable, as you can see here, first you have to write the data type, you write the variable type, then you write the variable name, you give the variable a name, you use the assignment operator which is an equal sign, and then you assign it a value. And don't forget to write a semicolon, and don't forget to write a semicolon. So let me show you an example. Integer, it's a data type. Int, it's a data type for integer. My number is the variable name, and then the assignment operator, and then the value. Outputting a variable and adding variables. You use the cout object to print a variable. For this example, I've used a string, whereby I've given it a name called greeting, and the value is a hello world. For strings, you use the double quotes or the single quotes. Then you use the cout object, add the insertion operators. Instead of writing the value here, you write the name of the variable in order to output the variable. Once you write the value here on the cout object, you will get an error because if you write hello world here, that means that the variable name that you've given on this data type, it's hello world, but not hello world. It should be greeting. As you can see, you've named the variable name greeting. Once you output this, you're going to get an output called hello world. Adding two variables, use the additional operator, whereby, as you can see on this example, let me make some changes, sorry for that. As you can see on this example, I've written two variables. The first variable is my age, which is 10, and the second variable is my age, which is 20. I know this is a little bit confusing, but there's a certain rule in naming variables whereby variables are case sensitive. As you can see here, for the first variable, my age, I've used an uppercase letter A, and the second one, my age, I've used a lowercase letter a. These are very two different variables, but with the same variable name. It's only that they are unique in terms of case sensitivity. Once you write this, you're going to get once you write this piece of code, you're going to get an output after running it. Identifiers. Identifier is a name given to identify a variable. Identifiers can be descriptive names like sum, age, month. These are just examples. Or they can be short names like B, X, Z, Y, C, D. All those are identifiers. So it is advisable for you guys to use descriptive names in naming variables other than short names in order to make your code more understandable. So rules in naming variables. As I told you before, variables are case sensitive. Like for this example here, my age and my age are very different. They are unique because of the case sensitivity. Variable names can start with letters, digits, and underscores. Variable names must begin with a letter or underscore. Variable names cannot contain white spaces or special characters. By white spaces, I mean like when you come, let us look at this. When I add a space here, you're going to get an error once running this code. Instead of writing this, you use an underscore And because you've used an underscore there, you have to come here and change and also use an underscore. Once you run this code or run this program, you're going to get an output without an error. So let me show you some examples of how to declare an integer. My age, 10. String, for this you're going to use a string name. For strings, you have to use double quotes or single quotes. Just write a double decimal for decimal point. Then you use the cout object in order to output your variables. And then we're going to use an endline function to add a new line. Okay, let us try and run this code and see what we're going to get. As you can see here on my console, the first integer, the first variable is 10. The second one is a hello world, just as we have called them here. And the third one is 10.4567. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and see you guys next on my next tutorial. Thank you.